So James gives us these steps to help us to become victors in life. And in these steps, notice carefully, you cannot omit one step, skip over one, and expect to have victory in your life. You got to go through the order. Lesson 1. Yes, sir. The process. This is the first process. You got to learn how to submit to God. And what does the word submit mean? It means to yield or surrender oneself to the will or authority of another. That's what it means to submit. You know, in the old wedding, when you repeat the wedding vows, it used to have in there submit. Am I right? Come on and talk back to me. Come on. Please. They making it clear back that was the old one saying submit. Because a lot of women saying, I'm not going to submit to him. I'm not going to give over to him. I heard somebody back there hollering, thank you, amen. But, hey, come on and talk back to me. And some of you, even now, when they get ready to do the wedding vows, they say, Pastor Lee, that submit out. I'm not ready for that, amen. But there comes a time in your life that you got to learn how to submit your life to God's life. And when you learn how to submit your life to God's life, when you submit to the authority of God, come on and help me, then you have submitted your life to God. But we got to come under the submission of the authority of God. And when you are under God's authority, help me somebody, come on and talk back to me. I tell you, he'll make your life sweet, amen. Come on. To yield or to surrender, honestly, look at your life. And I want you to ask yourself this question. What part of my life I have not submitted to God? I ain't talking about your neighbor. Oh, he burning my neighbor up this morning, amen, because she ain't did this and he ain't did that. I'm talking to you. You and me having a personal conversation. What part of your life that you have not totally submitted to God? Amen. Because some of us want to submit this part, but now God leave that part alone. I'm not through with that part yet. Hey, come on and talk back to me. I heard this yesterday and it really got me, that a whole lot of us, as soon as we get saved and get too old to do some of the stuff we used to do, we develop this testimony. Come on, talk back. I don't do the things I used to do. You done got too old to do them. I got one more. Amen. Don't let me lay down all week. Amen. I don't go to places I used to go. The reason you don't go there, it done got so old, it done fell down. Amen. That's why you don't go there no more. Amen. Come on, talk back to me. Amen. Amen. And the only thing you got is memories. You can ride by there and say, that's where it used to be. I need somebody to say amen. And that's the only, come on and talk back to me. Come on and talk back to me. Ooh, come on and talk to me. Amen. Come on and say, Pastor, come on, Pastor. Amen. How many of you remember the ship of Ahoy? Amen. In Roxbury. Hey, come on and talk back to me. Amen. Come on and talk. Come on. How many of you remember the ship of Ahoy? You used to go there and you used to ride that ship as long as you can. I went by the other day. It looked like a condemned building there. Amen. Come on and talk back to me. What was the one in Greensboro? The Cosmo, right? Amen. Cosmo 1 and Cosmo 2. I will go to 1 and then move on to 2. Amen. Come on and talk back to me. Come on and talk back to me. Amen. I got one more. Then I'm going on with the text. We talk about the dances that our kids do today. But when we were growing up, we had some nasty dances, amen. We had one called the dog. Hey, how many of you remember the dog? Hey, if the dog wasn't nasty, I don't know what nasty was. Come on, talk back to me. I need somebody to talk. But let's be real and let people know where I come from, amen, and how good God has been to me. The dog, the funky chicken, and all the other chickens and roosters and ducks and everything else. Amen. Now we done got to the place in the church we think we always been saved and sanctified. But honey, you haven't always been saved and sanctified. You ought to thank God every day of your life where the Lord has brought you from. And if it had not been for God and your submitting to God, you wouldn't be where you are today. If I got anybody here, you just want to give God a praise for where God has brought you from. If I got anybody here want to give God a praise for some of the stuff he protected you in. If I got anybody just want to give God a praise that where somebody else lost their life, you're still here today. I want somebody to holler if it had not been for the Lord.